Helen Lowe ending that report from Lucy Manning. Now, we turn to southern white rhinos, which are considered under threat. There are about 15,000 of them in the wild in Africa, but the population is very inbred, making them susceptible to disease. Researchers are now trying to safeguard their future by adding in more genetic diversity. They're harvesting eggs from southern white rhinos in zoos across Europe to help the animals in the wild. Our science editor, Rebecca Morell, has been to Dublin Zoo to find out more.
Xanta is a 22-year-old southern white rhino, and scientists want to save her valuable genes. To do that, they need to harvest her eggs. First, she's given some anaesthetic. And once she's asleep, the specialist team get to work. They've flown over from Germany for the procedure.
Xanta is being checked all the time while she is under sedation. For the last week, she's been given a special hormone injection to help her produce eggs, but collecting them is far from easy. It requires painstaking precision. The hope is, though, that she could help to safeguard the future of her species.
Xanta's genes could help the wild rhino population. Southern white rhinos were almost extinct, down to a few dozen animals. Their numbers have recovered, but they're all descended from that tiny group, so they lack genetic diversity. But rhinos in zoos have been carefully crossbred, so their genes are more mixed up.
A wider genetic diversity gives for a healthier population in terms of disease, in terms of their ability to survive. So Xanta, having wonderful genetics that are worth preserving, we know from a previous reproductive assessment that she can't breed. The great thing about this is that Xanta will be represented in future generations of rhino.
The scientists use ultrasound to look inside Xanta's ovaries. They locate her eggs and use an ultra-fine needle to extract them.
Good reaction.
It's taken years to develop this technology, but scientists say it's vital. The researchers have managed to collect 4 eggs. They'll be taken to a fertility centre in Italy to create new embryos. Rhino IVF is still in its infancy, but the hope is they'll be implanted in a surrogate.
It's a lot of effort, and in the end we actually come home with a few cells. But however, these cells have the potential to become embryos and to form a new rhino, a huge 2-ton animal. So yeah, it is worth it.
A few minutes after the procedure, Xanta is up. Although she doesn't know it, her eggs could make a big difference, ensuring the survival of future generations of southern white rhinos. Rebecca Morell, BBC News, Dublin Zoo.